Um, today I want to talk about, first of all, I got to fire it up, let you people know The Muffin Man, book number 2, is coming out fully colored, absolutely amazing, looking great. And don't forget, it's also 10-page promo book of the malicious millipedes breakout of Mount Rushmore's penitentiary. It's an awesome one. It's crazy. The story's gonna be amazing. The millipedes basically breaking out of prison. He's looking for his cyber exosuit. And he goes into a certain room, a part of the prison where he shouldn't go, and he's gonna see something he shouldn't see, and it's gonna change his whole perspective of the whole world on and with Rushmore Enterprise. Is going to be simply amazing. So make sure you folks check that out. It's going to be sick. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be off the chain. It's going to be going to Kickstarters in July, and I want you guys to check it out. All right, the Kickstarter is going to be going off. I want you guys to support this book. Get this promo book. I was going to put it actually in the same book, but I decided no, I'm going to make a separate um, promo book with about 12 pages. It's going to be a 10-page story and things like that. I want to make it a separate little book. So if you got that one, that'll be like a millipede half instead of like book number 1. You know what I mean? I want to definitely do that. So I'm so excited about that. I want you guys check that out. Um, Let me see here what I'm doing here. Chat filter. Give me a second, guys. Um, Show every message, including potential spam. Okay. All right. I wanted to hit that up there. I'm trying to learn this correctly. If anyone sends me a message, just let me know so I can see if it actually comes. All right. I want to make sure to see if messages come while I'm on here. But get that Muffin Man, people. Limitless Comics doing a big thing for 2025, and you guys are going to love it. Um, What I wanted to talk about today, of course, I'm at the job. It's busy, but not too busy. Yo, if anyone's here, hit me up with a message so I can see if the message comes on. All right? Welcome to live chat. Remember your guy. I want to make sure and see if I can get a message. All right, I got okay, David. What up, baby? All right, thank you, sir. God bless you. Thank you, brother. All right. Thank you, go, Mr. Brian. Thank you. I got something I gotta say to you people. I've been doing Limitless Comics for about 15 years. I've been doing it. I've been drawing a lot longer, writing stories, building characters, blah 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 like that. But basically, let me see if I can do this green screen and do this background. I want to put something on here. Give me a minute here, guys. And I want you guys to hear what I'm gonna say. Let me see if I can get my man on here. That's my man's right here. All right, I want to put that in the background, man. Make that look good. Make my head look smaller. That is Boss Ton basically. Um, all right, that's Boss Ton right there. Look, that's my man's right there, baby. Look at him. Woo! It's Afro Samurai and Boss Ton combined. That's the number 2000. Everyone's going for the number 1 headband, baby, but he's going for number 2000. It says Boss Ton right here on his thing as well. That's hot. I love it. Thank you so much. This is actually going to be a cover, a variant cover of Team 88, drawn by my man, Mr. Shane. He's been drawing some crazy covers for Limitless Comics, but this one's going to be a variant cover. So, you guys want it? You know how to get it. I don't have them crazy, astronomically high crowdfundings. My shit be on point. Great thing. But, all right. Thank you, Dave, man. I appreciate you, my man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you so much. Yo, the so here's the deal with this, baby. This is coming out for the Team 88 comic book that's going to be coming out later on in the summer. It's called Team 88, baby. Team 88. And it's with 88, Boss Ton, Albino Scorpion, and Gadeline 3. Um, You guys are gonna simply, you guys are gonna love it, man. You're gonna love this book, man. This book has been so long in the making. Oh shoot, I was gonna try to see if I could find another one. Give me a second here. Where's he at? 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 That's him right there, man. Boss Tum, baby. The man with the 2,000 pound punch, baby. That's him right there. Says Boss on his gold fronts right there. Look at them fronts on the baby with the 2,000 on the chain, on the knuckles, baby. I love it. I love it. I love it. Um, it's good, man. It's not out yet. The crowdfunding's not starting yet for that one because first I have the Muffin Man comic book coming out. That book is coming out first, The Muffin Man, and then Thirst, The New Queen of the Dead, and then this one. I got all my books coming out in order, so that one's going to be the third. But please, my man David, if you know anyone who's into independent comic books, want to check them out, please let them know. Limitless Comics is doing big thing. My man Shane is killing it. I love this one joint right here, baby. I love this one so much, man. But you know what, guys? And if you have to go, if any of you guys gotta go, please you go. But check this out later on because I want to say one thing real quick, guys. The people who are in or want to work in independent comic books, okay? If you want to work in independent comic books, guys, it's one thing you got to do, all right? It's just I'm not going to come and say, well, it's 12 things you have to do. It's only one thing you need to do. You need to treat independent comic book companies like you would Marvel or DC. If you were going to go to Marvel or DC, you have to treat independent comic book companies like that. I have a gentleman who messaged me. I had three gentlemen, but one gentleman, he's an artist. He messaged me today. Hey, brother, how you doing? I'm an artist and I'm looking for work. I charge $50 a page, black and white. I work fast, man. So hit me up so we can talk. I said, all right. Oh, there he is, Mr. Leonard. How's it going, baby? Good to see you, Captain. Good to see you on deck. Um, and so I said, okay. I said, have you seen Limitless Comics before? Nah. Have you ever purchased Limitless Comics before? Nah. Have you seen any of my characters or anything like that? Nah, man. Nah, man. I'm looking for work. So I said, listen, man, I'm busy. I'm at work, man. Don't, go somewhere else with that. And I'm going to tell you why I did that. Because if any of these people, like that gentleman who messaged me, if he was going to apply for Marvel or DC, you know what he would do? He would get his portfolio all set up. He would draw characters of theirs. He would color them in. He would put them in a nice folder, and he would send it. They go, "Hi, I'm such and such. I'm looking for a job. Please take a look at my work." Blah 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 blah. And what Marvel would do is probably burn it, because that's what they usually do. But because we're independent comic book companies, they figure they don't have to do that. Now, if you want to get an independent comic book company, to an independent comic book company, right? Exactly. Well, it's good. Yes, sir. Thank you, Captain L. Thank you, Captain Leonard. Right. But because they think independent comic book companies are so small and minute that man, this fool, man, I'm just gonna tell him I'm gonna draw, man. He's gonna hire me. No. If you want to get into independent comic book companies, what you do, you sit down, you get pen, paper, you draw out the characters of the place. If it's mine, you draw Boss Ton. You draw them in a couple of action poses. You don't have to draw them all tight pencils and inks, but draw them nice enough so I can see it. Let me know that you know my character and you can draw my character. Draw them in the background, in the back of a caddy or an Escalade, a Maybach. Sketch it out in the house, sitting on the couch, sitting on the throne, whatever. You want to color? Look for some of my artwork that's in black and white. Color it, scan it, put it in high res, scan it, color it, send it to me. Say, hey, listen, I'm a colorist. I found some of your stuff. This is what I am. This is what I charge. If you like it, let me know. If you're a writer, get my book. Buy the digital book. It's like $5, $4 for a digital book. Sometimes I just fucking give them away for like $3. Venmo me $3, and I'll send you like two digital books of Limitless Comics. It's $1.50 a book, baby. You can't go wrong with that. All right, do that. You know what I'm saying? And then write down a little paragraph, a little bit of a storyline or something like that, and be like, yo, listen, what up, Shane Nice? That's my man Shane right here. This is my main man who drew the background right there, man. Boss Ton, the man with the 2,000 pound punch. Bow, bow. That's him. You wait till you see the other ones he drew too, man. He's killing it. But you want to draw for an independent comic book company, you treat them the same way you would a mainstream media comic book company. You can't just go on there. You're welcome, baby. You can't go on there and just say, "Hey, man, I draw," and you never see my characters. You never seen read my stories. You never seen the coloring. You don't know nothing about it. I take that as a smack in the face. There's some people who wait 3, 4, 5 hours in line when Marvel Comics or DC Comics is looking for people to hire candidates. They wait in line with their portfolios. They be like this. They be like this with their portfolio. Oh, hi, hi, my name is hi. I want you to look at my work. Look at my work. Look at my work. That's how you are. But when it comes to independent comic book companies, you're like, whatever. Whatever, man. This clown, I don't need to see his thing. He's going to hire me. Nah, people. All the people I've actually ever hired to work, a majority of them drew something. Like my man Shane right here. My man Shane right here, he drew a character of mine to something, said, yo, what do you think about it? And I was like, yo, I love that man. And look at what my man's doing right now. I've been knowing Shane for years. I didn't know he had this kind of talent. You know what I'm saying? So, you people, you're looking for jobs. You got to treat us like we are the priority number one job. You look at our webpage. You look at our posting. You look at our Facebook, our social media. You find our characters. You draw out our characters. You sketch our characters out. You might draw one seriously cool one, poster, or a pinup. And then the others, you could do just sketches of them in different poses. And then hit us up and be like, yo, hey, Tony, how you doing? My name's Shane. I've seen Limitless Comics. I'm real interested. I don't know if you're looking for something, but I did this for you. So keep me in mind if you like it. And I'll keep it in mind and I'll get in contact with you. Maybe not to do a whole book, but I might get you to do a cover, a pin-up, poster, a double page, something like that. So make sure that you guys remember that. All right? Remember that. Don't just go and I be telling people, oh, I need yeah, you know me. No. As a matter of fact, I'll put this one on. This is another one from Shane. Woo, boy, get me if you can. Get me if you can. That's 88, baby. The Merc that don't play by the numbers. 88. Look at that katana sword, baby. I wish I could make it smaller so you guys could see. Shane's phenomenal. Um, there's a couple of artists that just drew out some things, and that's why they were working with Limitless Comics. So, guys, I'm just putting that out there and let you guys know. Please, if you want to work for a comic book company, don't hit up independent comic book companies and be like, hey, this is me. Here's what I draw. This is how much I'm looking for. Like right here, you see this? This right here is 88. It's hard to draw my man 88 right here. And not anyone can just draw this dude. You got to show me that you know how to draw guns. You know how to draw suits. You know how to draw katana swords. You know how to draw. You got to be able to do that. Yes, it's true. It is. And you know what? A writer hit me up today, Mr. Leonard. And another dude. I mean, he was cool. he said, "Hey, I'm a writer, and if you're looking at, I can help you out to make your story sound good and stuff. It's cool. Limitless Comics. I have 8 to 12 books out. Okay." He could have said, "Yeah, you know what? How much for one of your books? Your Realms, Muffin Man, your Youngins, your Thirst, your Weapons and Armory on that Solo 88. How much are they?" I'll say, what, $2.50. You buy a book, digital, you read the book, you see the characters, and then you just write down a little something and just be like, yo, take Solo 88 and put him in the middle of a scene, a breakout scene, and just write a little bit and send that to me. Let me see it and go, damn, this guy can handle his own, because it was this dude named Mr. Mike. I don't want to say his name too much because I'm not cool with him. But 4 years ago, he was a writer, and I was expanding on Limitless Comics. So I had 5 books out at the time, and I told him, you know what I want you to do? I want you to be the writer of Team 88. I already have the artist, but I need someone to write the story, and I need the concept to be about this, 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 and that, or to run off of this book. And he's going to do it, but then he just got a little weird and stuff like that, and you know, didn't want to be bothered with him no more. But like you, Mr. Leonard, you want to do that? Of course, right now I'm not looking right now, but hopefully as I get bigger, if you want to, just say, hey, can I get a Muffin Man digital? Can I get a Realms digital? Can I get a Thirst? Can I get a Solo 88? Can I get a Youngins? Can I get Alpha Black? Can I get a Driver's 8? Something. Read it. See how you connect with the characters. Sit back, have a cold one, and just write a little something. I can see this character doing this, or confronting Superman, or I can see him in this situation, or something like that. And that would make the creator, the owner of the company, feel like, yo, that's cool. I like that. So yeah, I'll hire you. Because in the end of the day, that's what you want. You want that good relationship with the owner of a company, and you want him to feel comfortable with you, knowing that you can write, knowing that you know his characters, knowing that you know where his characters are going to go. So if I was to tell you, Mr. Leonard, listen, do me a big favor, baby. I need you to write Team 88. I need you to I need you to write up a storyline with them fighting this type of cybernetic legacy virus. And it comes from this meteorite from outer space, and it lands in Harlem, and it's affecting a lot of African American people. Can you think of something and come up with something for me? You know what I'm saying? And then you come up with something, and we'll sit and I'll say, well, this sounds good, but why don't we have it hit right here in Harlem instead of at where the World Trade Center is? Let's have it hit Harlem more home, and then we can do a couple of little switches, and then you can write it up, and I could read it. You know what I mean? That's how you get work with the independent comic book company. Now, truthfully, yes, I am writing for every book of mine. I have about 7 books, and I'm writing for every one of them. And right now, what I'm doing, I'm meshing in my whole Limitless Comic universe. I'm meshing it in now, and it's kind of cool because now you're gonna see some of Realms and Solo 88, Team 88, and the Youngins and the Muffin Man and Thirst. You're gonna see a whole bunch of cool stuff, man. But eventually, I'm gonna get to a point where I'm gonna want to have just that one artist. I hear some nigga coughing outside. I hate when people hate living on the first floor and have niggas coughing like right outside, like near my patio. So I got about another 3 more minutes, and I'm gonna have to go and see who this is out here. You know. Um. But anyways, people, please remember that if you want to work in independent comic books, treat us like you would the mainstream media comic book company. You wouldn't just call up someone, Joe Quesada or Jim Lee or someone, go, hey, I want to work here. I get $90 an hour. I can start today. What's up? You would never do that. So if you're more respectable and more cool when you're meeting or talking or communicating with a creator of a company, the better your chances of them replying, responding, and reciprocating that coolness that you give. So make sure that you guys hit that on it like that, man. All right? All right. And we'll be real cool. Um, Thanks again, once again, Team 88. You just seen a couple of covers from Mr. Shane. You seen that Afro Samurai Boss Ton mashup. That's going to be coming in the fall. Team 88 is going to be the first appearance of a lot of people, but the main one is the Puerto Rican princess powerhouse. Her name is Death Toll, and she's off the chain. Let me see if I can find a quick pic of her real quick. Death Toll for you guys to take a look at. She's unbelievable. She's basically like a rogue, how Rogue used to be and how Rogue should be. You know, that's my girl right there. That's Death Toll. That's 88 down there, knocked out. Bow. Thanks for playing. And there she is, the first Latina supervillain right there from 88. She's going to be a game changer, baby. Like I said, she's a lot like Rogue when Rogue was in Avengers Annual 10. You know, but the thing is, she don't just absorb heroes' powers. She can absorb human people, regular people, absorb their life forces, and she becomes ultimate powerhouse. So anyone she touches, if she falls in a crowd of people, she absorbs their basically their soul, their life force. She becomes a force to be reckoned. So Team 88, baby, it's the way to go. Um, Hope you guys like it. Hope you guys love it. Um, my name's Tony Moore, owner and creator of Limitless Comics. Make sure you let people know what's going on. Let people know the Kickstarter is going to be coming soon. I'm going to need all you guys to hook up. Let your friends know and everything. And like Mr. Leonard, if you know somebody who collect comic books, independent comic books, like, yo, man, my dude Tony, he's getting his foot off the ground. You know what? Just tell him I sent you. See if we could hook him up. I'm not part owner. I'm not an artist. I'm not a writer. I'm all of that. So if you need a hookup on my books, me or Mr. Jerry Jones, you can say, listen, you got these books. They're 8 books, and you got them for $10 each. All right, that's $80. Yo, let me swing you with like $60 or something. We can work with you, man. Not all prices are set in stone like some of these other independent comic book companies. You tell them you want a comic book and you tell them, oh, I got only this much. Can you help me out? Man, they'll be like, yo, well, go talk to your mama or your father, get some more extra money, and come back to me when you get that money. Yeah, that's how they work. I'm going to be honest, within the 15 years of me doing this, I have sent more free comic books overseas to people in Philippines, Brazil, and some in Thailand. And the guy in Nigeria never got it. I kind of had a feeling he wasn't. Because they don't have any money, but they follow me all the time and they hit like and they repost my stuff. And that's what I do. So, people, I'm going to go check out what the hell's going on outside my house. I might have to shoot a nigger out here. They're getting on my nerves out here. Um, Please pass the word around. Thanks for subscribing, you people. I love you guys so much. Y'all stay cool, stay safe, stay loved. Most of all, stay limitless. Stick around. Shane's going to have more hot fire stuff ready to drop on you soon from Limitless Comics. And you guys know what to do. Just stay in contact with us. Let's get this Kickstarter is moving. When this Kickstarter moves, up comes the website. And we're going to be moving merchandise like nobody's business. Like I said, we ain't like them other big, giant, independent comic book companies yet. But we will be. Not yet, but we will be. I know a lot of the independent comic book companies that be selling. They do crowdfundings, and their friends do the crowdfunding, and they be selling and swiping information of the people, the backers and stuff. I know about 4 companies that do that. I don't do that. I'm never gonna do that. I'm never gonna sell your information or give your information to another independent comic book company. But that's what they do. That's what they do. All right. They see one of the people who pledged like $1,000, and then they'll go tell their friend who's about to do one. Say, hey, yo, look at this dude. Add this dude right here and let him know you're doing it. He'll buy from you too. I'm not gonna go that way. It's a whole way out. I don't be selling and soliciting like that, baby. I just do it face to face, microphone to microphone, social media, baby. You know, that's how I roll. Tony Moore from Limitless Comics. Stay cool, stay smooth, stay limitless, stay everything. I'm out, guys. God bless you. Thank you for stopping by, everyone. Mr. Leonard, Sir Shane, thank you so much. Captain David, thank you so much. Brian, thank you so much. And all the rest of you guys, thank you so much. I'll be talking to you soon. Peace. Death toll. Wow, that's my girl.